What if the internet existed during World War II, the 1930s and the 1940s? What if the internet existed during the Holocaust? What do you think? It's a question I've thought for many, many years. And I have two answers or two reasons on what that would be. Had it been an alternative history that we still had that we did have the internet, World Wide Web, way back in the 1930s and 40s during World War II for the Holocaust. And it is yes, if the World Wide Web internet existed during World War II, during the Holocaust, it would still very much affect the Jewish people. And if the internet was in the 30s and 40s for that, even if there still was the internet, to go to all kinds of countries, many countries that we have in this world of the globe. Number one is the internet, the World Wide Web, whatever you want to call that, this artificially fake illusionary world that we all can go into at any time now. There's a whole huge amount of anti-Semitism. Yes, on the World Wide Web, on certain websites or with certain comments, there is a whole lot of anti-Semitism, and which we have right now in the 21st century. So no doubt that would also be on the World Wide Web online internet in the 1930s and 1940s. That is the first answer reason. The second one is, unless you were living under a rock from last year, as this is being filmed right at the tail end of 2024, in October, early October of 2023, the Hamas terrorist group, which is a whole part of Iran, went all inside of Israeli territory and snatched up and took a whole bunch of Israelis of all different age groups. And there are still, I don't know the number amount, but there are still hostages in hostile thing with the terrorist group Hamas. So Hamas is not something you want to be around. For all those people, students protesting at universities who are pro-Hamas or pro-Palestine, or how do you say, queers, whatever, all this nonsense, none of Hamas would not hesitate to take you guys out also. So, Hamas taking the Israeli hostages in October of 2023, and some of them still haven't been saved. Some are unfortunately deceased from the torture and the nonsense of all this. Then yes, even if the internet existed in the 1930s and 40s, never again. The Jews would still be ignored and left to be murdered and knocked off, or whatever other kind of word you want to use, from that time. I'm sure in some place somewhere there's still neo-Nazis. But yeah, number one, there would still be anti-Semitism on the web of the World War II time period of, let's say, 1933 to 1945, somewhere all around there. And I want to add, and then I said number two, with the Hamas terrorist thing in October 23 Hamas of taking Israelis just shows that doesn't make a difference if the internet exists. Now the Hamas thing is still doing evil, terrible, horrible things to the Israeli people. But now to shift this now to the next part of my talk, which is number one, two movies that I recommend for people to catch if they've never seen it. And I'm sure there's a whole lot more. I mean, there's probably been multiple movies about this subject made, but one, so I can't know what all the movies are exactly, but two of them that I do know that you could check out is 1993 Schindler's List, of course directed by Steven Spielberg, And number 2, 2008's Defiance, with a very Gentile Daniel Craig playing part of Jewish brothers, of 3 Jewish brothers who deal with World War II type environment, atmosphere effects in the woods of Slavic-like places and during certain parts of World War II. I would say Defiance is really, really well done, and of course, I'm sure most people have heard of Schindler's List, and there's a bunch of other movies outside of those 2 that I don't know what they all are because it's been such a subject like that. But that's the movie thing. And now to start to wrap up and conclude all this, because I don't want this to run on too long, I just want to say, thank God, thank you for all the American voters, majority speaking, to re-elect President-elect Donald J. Trump back to the office of his 2nd term, which will be January 20th, 2025 through the beginning of 2028 and 2029. Trump fans, 2025 to 2029. It's going to be a really, 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 really incredible and really it's going to be great for both the United States and the world with them with them being now in office for this. It's really, what was the word for it? It's really really exciting, and it's going to be a golden age. Yeah, that's what nice ways to word it. But I don't know how long this is running on too long, so check out those movies. Think about, would it make a difference whether or not the internet existed back in the 30s and 40s of World War II of the Holocaust? To me, I'd say it really wouldn't make a difference. I think anti-Semitism is universally forever from the ages of all time. But we're going to arrive to 2025 really soon. So I got a number of movies to talk about with different people for movie discussions. And coming sometime after January 20th, The People Have Spoken, Part 3. I kept really looking forward to that one. After January 20th, look out for The People Have Spoken, Part 3. And I'm also looking for a whole bunch of fresh, never-before-known people to also be a part of these project videos. So hopefully that'll all be found in divine timing for that to be a thing to come out in different parts of 2025. And that's all I got for you in this one. With all that said, I'll see you at the movies. And of course, everybody dance and have a good time. This is Millennial Man Motions Entertainment, LLC, signing out till 2025. Peace out. Happy New Year. Peace out. Shalom. Oh, and here's my shirt, in case no one else saw it yet. Here's my I Love Jewish Girls shirt that I got in my last Israel trip. I'm looking for single Jewish girls under the age of 39. If you're interested, let's make it happen. Single Jewish girls under 39. Oh, yes!